Okay, so this is the second part to my manicure because my other video just got too long. And I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to make this as informative as possible and make sure that I really show you what I do when I'm doing my nails. Okay, so you'll have all that residue and all of that stuff. You just want to kind of brush all of that, you know, powdered off from filing your nails. Okay, and then as I said, this is the one I got from like the dollar store that has all the little cute little gems on it, and I just kind of lightly file just to kind of get any of that extra little hairs and stuff that come off the nails at the end, and that's basically it. And then I just brush it off again. Okay, brush underneath as well because you want to get all of that residue off your nails. Okay, and you can use also a soft brush as well. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is just spray my nails again with alcohol, take a lint-free wipe and clean it out. Okay, now I'm on for the next step. So now I'm gonna put my gel cuticle remover. Okay, and I'm just gonna squeeze. And as you see, I'm starting from one end, almost just like, you know, tracing that smile line all the way around and just getting in there, okay? And then once I do that, just gonna clean off the tip. Close it up, okay? And now I am gonna let this sit for about a good minute or two so that it can penetrate and do what it has to do, which the reason for putting it is so that it can lift up and remove all of that dried skin that's on top of the nail, and you want to make sure it can come off easily without causing strain onto your nail. Okay, so once I leave that on for about 2 minutes, then I'll come back to show you the rest. Okay, so now that it's been sitting for about 2 minutes, come on, focus here. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my implement. I'm going to go in with the cuticle pusher. Okay, and as I said, I'm going to just go in lightly to just push back that cuticle. Okay, and you're going to have the cuticle gel there, and it probably be all over, as you can see, and that's fine. Okay, and what I'm doing is I am putting some slight pressure to the side walls so that I can really get anything that is stuck on that nail, okay, so that it can come out very easily. And a lot of it is coming off. See all that white stuff? Okay, and again, you don't want to put too much strain, but you want to put enough force that it does start removing all that dead skin. Okay, okay, so now once I have that, I'm going to go ahead with my lint free and just wipe it. Okay, get all that yucky stuff off. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with the other side, and again, you really have to be careful when you're using this side. And I'm just going to go from the sides to kind of pull up anything that's kind of still stuck onto the nail and get into there. And as you see, a lot is coming off. Okay, and I'm gently going, just putting pressure up onto the top to get anything that might be hanging up. Okay, and going all the way around. Okay, getting into this side wall here and pushing down. Okay, okay, now as you see, I got a lot of skin, a lot of dead skin, dirt. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go back again because I do see some little stragglers and I just want to get them off. Okay, and I'm just gonna Now if I had something that was hanging, I would go in with my cuticle clippers and clip it off, but I don't have anything that I see that would have me use the clippers. So as you see, once I do that, again, I'm just going to take my alcohol, spray it, take a new wipe, okay, and clean that off, okay. Now, here is where I would go ahead and put my cuticle oil bath and basically put it all over, okay, and even into my nail, okay. And now I will let that just soak a little bit. As you see, I didn't even use my little pedestal, forgot to put it there, but I used the brace of my hand to kind of do everything. So now I will let this sit just for a little bit, and then once I let it sit for a little bit and absorb and just get all over my skin, then I'm going to go to the bathroom and brush my nails with soap and my nail brusher. Okay, so I will be right back. Okay, so as you see, I've washed my hands, and I'm using my little pedestal now. But it's nice and clean. I've brushed my nail off, and now remember I was telling you underneath here if you had anything. Now I don't have anything, but if I did and I noticed that it's really dirty under there and I just can't get it with the Q-tip, I would go in with my sharp cuticle remover just to kind of slightly go in there and kind of pull out whatever, you know, needs to come out. And again, really lightly, because you don't want to scrape the nail too much, because then you'll start to again remove the layers of skin from the nail. So you just want to lightly do it just to get in there, and I'm actually pulling out some little bit of stuff, so I just want to go ahead and clean that off. Okay, and pretty much you're done when it comes to really cleaning your nails and getting everything off. And as I said, I don't really file the top of my nails unless I really need to, but I really try not to hinder any of the layers of skin on my nails unless I really need to. So the next step is I would put lotion all over my hands, which I've already done it to all the rest of my hands because I already did that earlier, but I'm just going to show you. You just rub it in, get that in there, and even in the cuticle area. And I'm just going to rub it all over because I put too much, and get that in there. And then once I put the lotion on, I usually just give it about a good minute or so, just to kind of, for it to kind of dry, get in there, make sure that everything is good, my cuticles are good, and everything looks really well. So once I really get the lotion in there, then the last step, as I said before, is for my using this cuticle oil. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit on there, and I just use a really tiny bit. I let it just sit a second and then just rub it in. I usually always get my whole nail, the side of my nails, the tip of my nails, the whole thing, because remember, you have to remember keeping the nail hydrated all over, not just the cuticle, is really important. Okay, that's what gets them to grow and, you know, look beautiful and not have cracks and all of that stuff. So I really try to get the oil all over, and it really penetrates really well, this oil. It gets into the skin, and it has a lot of vitamins in it. That's why I like it. And that's it. So I know that this video was pretty long, but I do hope you enjoyed this nail care routine. And until next one, bye guys!